Hello everyone. We are learning Advanced Mathematics Grade 9 Chapter 1 Sets. Okay. So exercise 1.1 we are done. And in the last video we have learned the concept of subset. Okay. Now in this video we will be learning cardinality of sets and power sets. Okay. So now first cardinality of a set. What do you mean by cardinality of a set? It means how many distinct elements are there in a set. You remember in the starting, I explained one example, banana, Banana. So there was a set in that these were the elements with comma. Elements are always written with comma. So here you can see, anyways, there are 6 elements, but we always count non-repeating element. So there are only 3, B, A, N. So what is cardinality? Cardinality, it means how many distinct elements are there in a set. Okay, so here we have 3 distinct elements. So what we can say? We can say the cardinality of this set. Let's suppose this is set A. Okay, this is set A. So cardinality will be represented as n of A. It means number of distinct elements in A is 3. Okay, and as it is counting number, we are just counting how many numbers are there. It is always non-negative integer. Okay, so let's see the definition. What is the definition? Definition says, if there are exactly m distinct element in A, like B, A, N. So if there are n distinct element in A, then what we say? We say that cardinality of set A is m. And symbolically, how we write? Just now I explained, n of A equals to m. Here we have 3, so we wrote n of A equals to 3, where m is a non-negative number. Let's take this example. Here A is a set where the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. So how many numbers are there? How many distinct numbers are there? Total 9. So its cardinality will be 9. There is another set B which contains the element pi, root 5, 7.5, and 0. So how many elements are there in this? So yes, there are 4 elements. There are 4 elements. So its cardinality will be 4. Okay, I have one question for you. What is the cardinality of empty set? What's the cardinality of empty set? Do we have any element in that? No. So its cardinality is 0. Okay, so its cardinality is 0. And what is the cardinality of singleton set? Singleton set, it means there is only and only one element. As there is only and only one element, so its cardinality will be 1. Okay, understood? Now, next comes power set. What is basically power set? Power set means a set of all the subset. It means what? It means if you make the set of all the subset of a set, then the combined set is called power set. For example, there is a set D, A comma B. In D, we have 2 elements, A and B. Now, with its element, we have to form different subset. So how we can form? We can take A and we can form a set. We can take B, we can form another set. We can take A, B together. This is also its subset. Or 5. 5 is a subset of any set. So we can see with this set A, with the element of this set D, we can make 4 subsets. Okay, we can make 4 subsets. So now if I write a set, which contains all these 4 subsets, in power set, the elements are always a set. Okay, so here this is written as power set of D, means P of D. D is what? A comma B. So what it will be? Set A, set B, set AB, and 5. So these are the four elements. These are the four elements of this power set. If suppose I write this like power set of D as A, B, and phi, as we have written like this, will it be power set? No, it won't be power set. It will not be. Reason? Because in a power set, we always write the subset, not only elements, not only alphabets. We write the subset. And subset, you know, it is written in this form with the curly braces. Okay, so this is the power set P of D. So now you can see what first curly braces, this and this is the starting and ending of power set. And in that we have different subsets. Set A, set B, set AB, and set phi. Okay. So what we can say? We can say set of all the subsets of any set is called its power set. Let's take one example. Like here A. A is elements are 0, 1, 2. Right? Elements are 0, 1, 2. Now we have to form its subsets. So what we can write? We can first of all 5. Then we can take single elements. Element 0, so one set. 1, another subset. 2, another subset. Okay. Now you can take two elements. 0, 1, another subset. 0, 2, another. 1, 2, another. Okay, we have taken two elements. Now you can make the subset using 3 elements or all the elements. Yes. So now if we write set of these all subsets, it is called power set. As the set is A, so it is power set of A. Understood? Since the power set of A is again a set containing all its subsets. So it will be written like this. Let's see one more example. What is the power set of an empty set? Empty set, it means there is no element. But we can take that whole set represented by 5. So since every set is a subset of itself, so what is the subset of 5? 5 itself. Okay. So the subset of 5 is 5 itself. So what we can say? Power set of 5 will be 5. Okay. In the bracket. Now again, this 5 and this 5, these two are different things. This 5 denotes empty set and this denotes singleton set. That there is only one element which is 5. So all the sets 5 has exactly 2 subsets, 5 and set y, 5. So power set of 5 is 5 and set 5 itself. Okay. This 5 is null set, which is subset of all the set. And this set 5 is the set, whole set, which we are finding. Okay. So now how many elements? These are called elements. Okay. So like here for D, there were 2 elements, A, comma, B. And in its subset, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 elements in its subset. It means what we can write? Cardinality of power set of D. Okay, it is 4. Cardinality of set D, it is 2. Okay, now here, cardinality of set A, how many elements? 3. And cardinality of power set of A will be what? How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Right? So what we can say or how we can find, every time it is not possible to write, suppose in a set A, there are 10 elements. So since morning till evening, you will be writing its power set only. Huh? So how many elements are there in a power set? Or how many subsets are there of a set? There's a formula, 2 raised to power n. So a set containing n element has 2 raised to power n subsets. Okay, has 2 raised to power n subsets. So if cardinality of A is P, then cardinality of power set of A will be 2 raised to power P, because it is set of all the subsets. For example, here in D, we were having 2 elements. So in its power set, there will be 2 raised to power 2, that is 4 elements. In A, 3 elements. So in its power set, 2 raised to power 3, which is 8 elements. Okay. So if a set containing n elements, in it will have 2 raised to power n subsets. It means in the power set, how many elements will be there? 2 raised to power n. So cardinality of power set of A will also be 2 raised to power n. And if P are the elements, then 2 raised to power P. Like here we have 2 elements, 1 and 2. So in its power set, there will be how many elements? 2 square, 4 elements. Okay, which is 0, 1, 2 and 1, 2 together. Now, if you see the proper subset, it means that complete set exactly should not be there. It means we will not count this one set. One set will be removed. So there will be 3 sets. So what we can say? We can say that if a set has n elements, in its subset, there will be 2 raised to power n elements. Or it has 2 raised to power n subsets. But if we talk about the power subsets, so we have to remove that set as it is exactly same. So we will remove one set. So how many? 3 for this one case. And what formula we can write? 2 raised to power n minus 1 proper subsets are there. Total subsets 2 raised to power n. And if we remove one itself, then there will be remaining all are proper subsets. So we call it 2 raised to power n minus 1. Okay. Now the next and the last topic for today's video is universal set. Okay. It is universal set. Now what is universal set? Universal set, it means all the sets will be the subsets of this set. So universal set is the bigger set. Okay. And all the other elements, all the other sets will be its set. For example, if you take the set of all the children of your school, then that will be universal set. In that, grade 9 children are there, grade 10 children are there, grade 11 children are there. So grade 9 children are subset of U. Grade 10 are also subset of U. Grade 11 are also subsets of U. So as U is a bigger set, it is called universal set. Not all the sets will be called universal set. Okay. So what is universal set? It is set of what we can say that in sets, the element that we consider are usually limited to the specific all encompassing set. Okay. So that the bigger one is called universal set. For example, if I take R, which is real number, as universal set, all the natural number are real number. It means natural numbers come here. All the whole numbers are there, real number. Yes. So in this universal set, natural numbers, whole number, rational, decimal, fraction, irrational, all types of number comes. So all those are its subset. So here R is the bigger set or called universal set. Okay. Now what are the takeaways from today's video? Cardinality means number of distinct elements. Power set means set of all subsets. Number of subsets 2 raised to power n. Number of power subsets 2 raised to power n minus, number of proper subsets 2 raised to power n minus 1. And universal subset, the set containing all elements under consideration and normally denoted by U. Okay, normally denoted by U. So this is all about today's video. So keep revising, keep practicing, and stay happy with maths.